It's in the area. What do you take away from this kind of event? What have you picked up that you didn't know before?
Probably in line with a couple of comments on the bulletin. The amount of passion that's out here, and I'm not just about some of the presentations and some of the good ideas we've seen, but some of the conversations that happen offline. And the value of a conference like this is exactly that. Some of the offline conversations, you get to see how passionate people are about what they do, what they'd like to do. Everyone's got an opinion, and in my mind, that's a fantastic thing. No one's sitting on the fence because they love what they're doing and they've got a view on it. This is the kind of thing I see at a conference like this, and I think face-to-face conferences for that reason will live and breathe and get bigger.
Because the one thing about this conference is it is about a specific operational area. Obviously, the key one in the centre, but when you have the other ITIL type events, the ITSMF type events, they are by definition they have to be more generic.
Yes. Yeah.
But also with this, there is quite a lot of practical best practice, in terms of how to do a service desk. It's tangible.
Mm-hmm. It's bouncing with ideas. That's what people came for. People came for ideas. People came for kind of to take stuff back that they could actually put into practice. And that to me is, if I've got staff going to a conference, that's what I'm doing.
It's obviously in-person complementary documentation. So, okay, I've read your document, it's great, I downloaded it, but now I can see you talk through it and see how passionate you are about it, make it come to life for me, and I can take it away now. I can go and deliver Agile into my service desk. So that's some of the real value for these things.
Because of that, there's probably a much wider body of knowledge and experience around, or shared knowledge and experience around running a service desk. Whereas, if you're looking at problem management or service level management or those other things, they tend to be mixed in with other stuff.
Yes.
And I'm not saying we should have a problem management conference, but in terms of the community and the areas and the skill set, that's where this SDI and this kind of conference has filled a lot of the ITIL gaps there, because it's actual practical stuff,
And maybe that's where modularisation comes in. So if you define your core ITIL, but then you've got bits and pieces around the outside, and these guys are interested in what they're interested in, your service desk, your incident management, for all the right reasons, but it's easy for them to grab hold of part of ITIL and make it come alive. That's a challenge for the wider communities, and certainly for probably ITSMF. You've got to check with those guys.
So one difficult question, you might not be able to answer it actually, but one difficult question that I'd like to know is how radical are you likely to be? So let me give you an example. Could it be, I'm saying could it be, and you may not be able to answer if you can't say no, could it be you're thinking, look, tell you what, this whole concept of service level agreements, they just don't work. Right? It's not providing any value. We're going to scrap it. We're taking the whole concept of that and we're throwing it away. And that's just an example.